Back at it once again, party people. BP crew, that is. Watch along with BP. It's what we're doing. I'm Jake.
Robert. Nick.
I'm also Nick. I'm also Nick. I don't know why you guys always
I'm
do
Leon.
that. I don't get it. I'm Scott. Okay, all right. You don't have to wave. I see you. It's fine. I'm also Scott. You're going to have to stop. We're trying to wrap this up a little quickly. We get words about it. Apparently the beginnings take too long. I find it to be the most entertaining part, but what do I know?
Nothing.
It feels that way sometimes. I guess with all that being said, party people, today we will be doing Underworld Evolution, the second in the Underworld saga.
Arguably the third best movie.
Arguably one of the best. I think there's only 5 of the Underworld.
That's what I'm saying. Arguably this is top 3.
Top 3 for sure. Maybe.
Hey,
I don't know if I've ever seen that one. This one? I don't know if I've ever seen anyone past the first one, to be honest with you.
This is the second one.
And even the first one, I don't know if I've seen it all the way through.
Literally, we watched it already.
Before that,
Oh, okay.
obviously. Because after watching it all the way through, I'm like, I don't remember half of this stuff. But, maybe as we watch this one, more will come back to me.
Spoilers. It's not great.
Okay, fair enough. All right, with all that being said, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Underworld Evolution, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Underworld Evolution. After the last logo fades to black at roughly the 26-second mark, simply unpause this audio track and you will be all synced up. So again, pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of Underworld Evolution. At the 26-second mark, when the Morgan Creek logo potentially fades completely to black, simply pause this audio track and you will be all good to go. So go ahead and pause in 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back. 8 centuries ago, unknown to the... I think that's...
Damn it.
I'm just going to say it.
Should have just done the whole thing. The whole Star Wars crawl. The young emperor.
A small group of separatists have decided...
I'm out of breath.
Maybe if I would have had some practice, I guess it wasn't too bad. It's only like 3 or 4 sentences. I probably could have done it.
I don't know. I didn't know you could read.
I fake it usually.
Usually. Mostly.
You mean always?
Some stuff I can read. Mountain.
Mountain?
Yeah, that's how you spell mountain. Is this just Lord of the Rings?
Pretty much.
Look, they even raped the horses.
Too early. Can't say the R word.
They even laminated the horses.
That's hard to play.
It's Long John Silver. Evil dies tonight.
Victor.
The outbuilding?
It'd be the outbuildings. Any building not attached to the houses and stuff. It's like
Every farmhouse, penthouse, outhouse,
hen house,
penthouse.
Doghouse.
flop house.
Whorehouse?
I was going to say that.
That's too late.
Werewolves go quick, huh?
Would definitely be attached to the old house. You don't want to go in between.
That wouldn't be an outhouse. That'd definitely be the main house.
Who's she?
I think that's the girl, the main vampire's daughter. You remember how he makes the girl from the first one
Burns
a
her alive in the sun.
because it like reminds him of his daughter or something.
Why are they just lighting them on fire? You go cut off head, then burn body. Cut off head, then burn body.
Just so something like this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that difficult.
You probably burn the body after you cut the head off.
Yeah. Cut off head, burn body.
And they look like they're turning into orcs. Don't fighting Urukai. Right? Tell me that guy doesn't look like a... When did Lord of the Rings come out?
2000?
Okay.
99? I think. Around there.
Because this really has like a Knights of Rohan feel to it.
Yeah, a little bit.
It wouldn't surprise me if this armor is leftovers.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Just dressed up with some new stuff on it.
See,
See, cut off head.
that should have been the first thing they did.
Everything dies when you cut off its head.
Yeah, basically.
Almost.
Oh, my one weakness. Decapitation.
There was a reason I was bitching about the last movie, them not carrying big knives.
What? Did they run out of budget? Did you see that guy was just like in a cloak? Just threw a burlap sack over his head. So we're going to assume that they explained that too?
What? He's
Wow.
the original vampire.
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the strongest and oldest. Just like
Not Victor, the other guy, right?
Yeah.
I must have missed
Marcus.
that. Marcus. Oh, that's Marcus?
Yeah.
They talked about him in the last one.
Yeah.
he was being alive at
That's how it ended, with blood dripping in his mouth.
And I think that woman that was with them was the other elder vampire that was
okay.
killed on the train in the ambush.
Oh, okay, yeah. Amelia. Yeah, it is. Also, why did they stand outside of this town looking at it after the attack? They should have got in there and started cleaning up bodies immediately.
start chopping heads. I agree with that.
'Cause-
That's literally the first thing they should have done.
You know it's
Then
on a
light the
time
bodies.
limit.
It's quite a time limit, too. I guess really we don't know how long it's been. But...
All right. I like that.
What did they thread it through, though?
The links on the chain.
But there's no way a sword's going to fit through a link on a chain.
Depends on the sword and the chain.
No, I guess that's fair. Right in the nuts.
Jerk! No, that would have been well timed. Ow!
Why did he fall forward if they're pulling the leg forward?
Think you should have fallen backwards?
Yeah. Only during that time of the month.
Okay.
So they were threatening the oldest vampire. That doesn't make sense. What were they going to do? Kill him?
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
they would all die.
Is that how it works?
You kill the oldest vampire, and then there's no more vampires.
I don't know if this movie works that way though.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, "You kill me, you all die."
Yeah,
He's
Oh, he
implied
actually
it.
said
Says, yeah.
he did say that.
They don't have to kill him. I mean, if they're going to imprison the wolf, they can imprison a vampire as well.
No, that's true. Just put him back in the closet or whatever.
Huh.
Put him back in dry storage.
Yeah, dry him out and don't feed him anymore.
What was it, 23 seconds or something like that before that fell on? He turned around and hissed and stuck out his claws and stuff.
I mean, in theory, if it's a clean enough cut.
Well, no, because as soon as it's severed, none of your neurons are going to be firing. They're not going to be able to cross the breach or whatever.
She's way hotter than Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, for sure.
Jake.
For sure.
I mean, I wouldn't kick either one of them out of bed, but
Yeah. Enthusiastically bang with both of them. Preferably at the same time.
I don't know that I can take that.
Jovovich a little wall-eyed, for my taste. She's definitely got that Eastern European.
I think it's
look
called
about her.
cockeyed for a reason.
Yeah. I feel like I could straighten those eyes out.
That pizza was so fucking good, Nick. Thanks.
So apparently that guy's still around too? So is this like the next day?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of like weeks because they've traveled some, but,
Sometime.
but not a lot.
Yeah, it's close to the events of the first one.
Yeah.
She's still got the same gun.
Those stupid coverall clothes.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the fan service out of this one anymore. At least Jovovich will get naked.
Not after the first movie.
Show some beef.
I don't think the beaver was intentional.
We were
Oh,
talking
you
about
said
that. It's just low quality editing equipment or whatever. Back in the day, they had those little tiny TVs they were watching their raw footage on, you know?
The editor was probably like, nobody's gonna see this.
I bet that happened a lot. You watched Hackers. There was a lot of that in Hackers.
What? Was there?
Yeah, you don't remember that? You got to see Laura Croft, boobage?
Jolie?
Angelina Jolie.
Because it's not a human.
It smells in here. Then it seems stupid to have come here. Oh, I'm gonna get some guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Handful
Supplies.
of money.
Go-Birds.
That's dumb. Never split the party.
Especially when you're gonna go attack the big bad, right?
Yeah. Makes it harder on the DM too.
So it is like the next day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna open it. What if he's mad?
I'm sure there's like different levels of vampire bad. There's probably blind rage.
Okay. What if it's that one?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in this room is dead. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take.
You guys open. I'm gonna wait over here in the hall.
Well, it's either that he tries to kill them all as soon as he comes out of sleep, or he takes a little bit of time to figure out what's going on and then kills them all.
Yeah, pretty. That's
Well,
probably more
there's
likely.
blind rage. There's hangry. Annoyed.
Or he's already awake and they're very dead.
There's grumble.
Joe, make noise. The noise drives him crazy.
Being attacked by a graboid.
Uh-oh.
He just burrowed his way out.
What are they doing?
At least they're trying. You're getting attacked by the Jeepers Creepers monster. Well, because the first 6 guys that got attacked and murdered like this didn't sell it.
Plus, he wasn't immediately attacking you. Why'd you provoke him into attacking?
Exactly.
You could have maybe talked, convinced him to not kill you.
We'll keep up. Is in your blood.
I thought vampires couldn't feast on vampires.
He's the big bad. Maybe he can do it.
He's probably as far above a vampire. Vampires are above people.
Take.
He was just right there the whole time. All right. Oh, they're bringing me back for the sequel. Sweet.
Yeah, I don't need an incompetent assistant.
Yeah, but someone who's shown they're a treacherous worm will always betray you.
Well,
Only a matter of time.
and it's not like he's great at coming up with plans because his plan got foiled. So it's like, what am I keeping you for? Well,
Ugh. That's unfortunate. Imagine living forever but not being able to eat. Take a lot of joy out of life.
well, I could do it. If I get to be a vampire around her,
Nice lemon meringue.
I mean, vampirism would be probably my least desirable form of immortality.
Well, especially if your blood ain't pumping.
Well, it would depend on the kind of vampire.
The kind that could have sex and eat food.
Yeah. Even if I don't get nutrition from the food, I just want to be able to eat it and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think any vampires can eat food. Name one vampire movie.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
No.
Vampire, Dead and Loving It.
Neither of those are vampire movies. I don't know what to tell you.
Underworld.
Nope. You've never seen a vampire movies. They're just walking trees.
Oh, that Nosferatu. They're just small butches. But you didn't say a vampire movie that they eat in. You just said name a vampire.
Yeah.
Where they eat food.
But you didn't say that part.
Okay, name a vampire movie where they eat food.
All right, give me a minute. Lost Boys. Boom!
No, they don't.
They eat food in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
They definitely
also
eat food
smoke
in
and
Lost
drink.
Boys.
Remember, they're all eating the Chinese food. And they keep making him think he's eating worms and maggots and stuff.
Huh.
But that was a quick one, Jake. Holy shit. I didn't think about that.
Huh.
The first thing that came to mind when You said vampires eating. Is that what we do in the shadows, or whatever? Have you seen that one?
It's really funny.
It is hilarious. But they make a guy a vampire, and he goes and has chips. Like I guess that's what they just call fried potatoes out there, and it makes him violently ill. And then he's talking about how he never thought that it would come to this. I can't eat what? Like chips are my favorite. Hey, it's the Architect. You ever watch The Matrix?
No.
Part 2?
No. Maybe first time watch along.
All right. Did we do the first Matrix? I think we did the first Matrix.
There's a Matrix 2 that actually does have vampires, right? And werewolves.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
A couple of ghosts.
Is that Marcus?
I like their proprietary USB drives, just to make things really difficult.
I like you just stick the whole camera in there. Camera 4, Ed Robinson. So this is a different vampire.
No. Yeah.
Well, because there's Marcus. Oh, I wish this was a proper watch along. It looked like there was a flash, like a gun flash effect on one of the guns lying on the ground. Like they had animated a flash and it was just like frozen on the ground.
Huh.
Oh, maybe it was a flashlight. Just like making a big weird shape or something.
That makes sense.
Why are his ears like glued to his head?
I'm
Just
liking
a big-
this
Sorry.
model boat.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's like that was a prosthetic, that was a practical effect that guy was wearing, and then you cut to this terrible CGI boat. Just film a real boat.
He looks like the conductor of the Black Parade. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city.
Hmm.
13 ribs.
All right, I'm just gonna say this. What's the point of him putting on gloves? He's not going to get sick and die.
Well-
He's not going to transmit any viruses or bacteria.
You know what would have been better? If
That's-
he put on an apron.
That's assuming that he's a vampire. Because we've seen the three elders here. Victor's right there. Amelia's on the other table, and Marcus is the fucking bat guy wandering around.
It's true,
So
and this
fuck
guy
is
doesn't
this
have the
guy?
same blue eyes that the other vampires do. He's kind of dressed like a vampire, though, even though he's really old. I like how he's like a fruit bat.
I think all vampires are a little fruity.
I'm impressed that he got enough information to know how to use that.
To understand what a computer is.
Well, I mean, anytime he drinks blood, gains knowledge. So I mean, he's already drank that guy's blood, so he knows. I think almost everything he knows.
Yeah, but that seems a little much.
Well,
What?
in the last movie, Victor talked about how because she wasn't able to organize her memories, it was disjointed and hard to pick things out.
It's more big picture stuff.
He learned how to use the computer from the memories he got from a guy who fed him blood by getting his face crushed unconscious. And then, yeah, no.
A dirt floor. America? America?
Well, they were in England, right? In the
This
first
looks
movie?
like Russia or something.
They haven't had enough time to go to Russia.
They were probably, what, in New York?
It's gotta be
I thought
Eastern
they-
Europe.
Wasn't that the one like England?
I don't remember that.
It's the subway. I think was in England.
This has got to be
English
Czechoslovakia.
That don't look like no Pennsylvania.
No, that
That
looks like
Russian
English.
shit.
Everything
It
on
looks
that-
like
every-
sausage, potatoes, and
Everything on that plate was boiled.
sauerkraut.
Something funny I saw in one of the trivia things is Americans, we cut stuff like potatoes with a fork, where English use their knife.
Okay.
So because he's English, she's eating like an Englishman.
So that was Slavic writing on that fridge. And person on the camp TV speaking the Slavic language.
Yugoslavia's not even a country anymore.
Well, when I talk about Slavic language, I mean all of the Eastern European countries that don't use Western European languages. Well, shouldn't have eaten. It's poison.
I mean,
It's that sauerkraut.
the food isn't that bad.
Oh,
That looks a
Fart.
lot like Russia to me.
No,
With the cops just walking around with AKs and shit.
Nick was right about the Slavic. If it was
Check-
Russian, it would be all weird language.
what? They saw him freaking out and throwing up, and they're expecting him to stand up and obey them.
And they know he's American.
He's a little busy there.
I like a trench coat. Brrr. Blam, 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 blam.
Ow.
This is why you listen to the person who understands what you're going through better than you do.
Yes. You know she's 600 plus years old.
He just hopes he got the werewolf side of the things. Because I bet the werewolves get to fucking eat. They
What
look
did
like
she-
some party guys when they were doing their little fight club shit.
Their Fight Club stuff.
Yeah.
They were definitely getting drunk.
What did she think he was going to do? She's dumb for leaving him alone.
Yes. I think that's fair.
Ada.
How are they keeping up?
He's getting weak because he hasn't eaten. And he keeps getting shot. Stop shooting me.
Having a bad day.
Alright, that actually looked pretty good.
Yeah. How are they keeping up?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now she's gonna have a strategically placed gut wound.
Oh, that'd be great. A big hole in her suit.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the crotch.
I was thinking more like Natalie Portman's strategically exposed midriff in the second movie.
I'm surprised she didn't bring the bag.
Yeah, that would have been too smart.
Just like spray down his face.
Oh yeah.
You see, it always gets weird with this. This is the part of it I don't
Oh,
like.
I would love it.
All the blood stuff and the sucking and things.
I would love it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, if I was a vampire, I'd end up being that vampire that people think is weird because he only drinks from blood bags.
Or right.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with him.
I'm not putting my mouth on that.
I don't know where he's been.
Well, he smells. Go wash your neck.
Hey, bro, can you smoke a bunch of pot before I eat you?
You think that works?
I don't know.
Hey, it's Marcus.
Marcus Aurelius, General of Rome.
You won't believe it. This hot lady beat us up, and then we saw like a Batman.
And then Batman showed up.
Shoot him in the head. Nope. This is why you need a big fucking knife. Keep shooting him in the head and then cut the head off while he keeps getting shot in the head.
I'm gonna keep shooting him, and you cut his head off while I shoot him up some.
Yeah.
I don't think he was gonna kill her. I think he was gonna bite her and get her memories.
Well, he might have killed her afterwards.
So realistic.
What happened to his shirt?
But as far as you know, she was trying to run away from that guy.
He should have stayed with us. Now Marcus is gonna eat him. I think I remember this. Maybe I just watched this scene when I was messing around. Fruit Bat versus Dog Boy.
Ortiz, the dog boy.
Right? Is that what he looks like? Is that his
Yes.
name? Uncredited Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, freaked.
But he wouldn't even know what a truck was. What is this crazy horseless carriage you have commandeered?
He got
Physics
all the
don't
knowledge
work like
from the
that.
guy that he
Yeah,
ate.
but I don't know. It would take you a lifetime to process a lifetime's worth of knowledge.
No, it'd be like the Matrix. You'd instantly download all that information.
But you wouldn't have any practical application for it.
But if the person that you ate knew how to drive, then you would know how to drive.
No, I think that's too much.
No. If the person you ate knew how to drive, you'd have memories of them driving, so you'd know driving was possible. That wouldn't actually equate to knowing how to do it.
He really feels that way, but he did use the computer.
Yeah.
And so that's like, you need a lifetime of knowledge just for that. Yeah, I don't care what you are. That's
Well,
going to
there
fuck
you go.
you up.
There you go. Just keep holding him. Hold him there.
Go back, go back.
So there's big barrels, I think I saw in the back of that truck.
Yeah, it looks like something.
What are the odds those barrels can go boom? Should have gone and lit them up.
I'm so cold. I don't know why I took my shirt and jacket off.
I think it was implied. Oh, no. Maybe you did take it off.
I think that's just one that was randomly in the truck. I'm driving.
I know these roads.
It's melting through her gloves. What about her skin, her face?
Let me sit on your face.
That's a good start. Give her the jacket.
No. You don't want it to burn.
I'm from England. I don't spend a lot of time in the sun. The most American Englishman.
Yeah, that's not even Kate Beckinsale, like a vampire trait. She's just that fair-skinned.
It's a British thing. Quick, put your head in my lap.
So why would it burn through her gloves? Why would this work? Wouldn't it burn through
The cloth.
the cloth?
Yeah, the burning through the gloves thing was kind of weird. Start breaking windows.
Problem with making your gloves out of vampire skin.
Super rare.
Oh man, there goes the whole thing of paint. I should just...
What a bad idea.
Yeah.
Look around for a brush.
Yeah, why is he going all Jackson Pollock on this window?
This one window.
Hey, look what I did. It's art.
Didn't even do a good job.
No.
I'm not a painter.
You know the fact that you can still see me means it's too light in here, right?
Well, what's wrong with just staying in the truck?
Wait, what was the point of doing that to the windows if he's just going to throw her in this box?
Because he fucked up the windows, so now he has to put her in this box.
What happened to your glove? Seems like it defeats the whole purpose. Are they just going to take turns eating each other?
Oh, yeah.
Quick, you need some protein. Is it already better?
I like the controlling hand gesture of turning her head forcibly.
I would turn her head forcibly.
Quick, put your head in my lap. I've had a dramatic couple of days. Imagine how many layers you're going to have to get through. After the trench coat and the corset, you still have the full bodysuit.
Yeah, you have to peel this fucking latex off of her. All your sweat has forced it or caused a vacuum.
It'd be just like that. You'd unzip it and it'd be all, the feet would be full of water or whatever, full of sweat. Uh-oh.
Oh, fan service.
Oh, I think I saw some nip.
No, you didn't.
I did see a nipple.
I saw a dark spot that might have been a nipple.
Oh, they just put a little pasty on there
Maybe.
that looks like a nipple.
If only the TV went down a little bit further, I could see.
What is he doing to her? This is like
Well-placed-
Prometheus and shit.
Well-placed elbows and arms.
Try to impregnate her stomach. I go in through the belly button.
Wow, it's
I think I almost saw some nip again.
Almost doesn't count.
I saw a belly button. Just before he put his penis in there.
No, she demanded no nudity.
I'm sure. I'm not Jolovicing up this joint. I'm pretty sure I saw a nipple, though. Whose nipple? Can't say.
Prepare. Google.
Google what?
Just kidding.
Google nipples.
Oh, gotcha.
Nipples, go.
Someone's
even-
probably gone through frame by frame.
Not even specifically hers. Just,
Nope, just nipple.
just find a couple nipples real quick.
Just Google nipple. They're really playing up these wings, aren't they?
Is he in a belfry?
No, he's in like a
Is it mine shaft?
something.
These cops are persistent. It's like they know there's a bat monster running around.
Yeah, they literally fought it. I'm surprised so many of them lived.
Oh, the vampire special forces.
Tactical vampires. That was the same C. Dexter Cam 7 that was looking at the burnt down mansion.
So not only are they vampires, but their explosives are better than ours.
Well, that if I understand how that thing worked, that's basically a thermobaric bomb. We used a lot of those in Afghanistan.
Yeah, but no way they're that small and effective.
We're going to assume it blew up other bombs that were in there.
Okay.
So much hotter.
It's cool vampires get to sleep, too. I don't think I can live that long without being able to sleep. Sleep and eat.
I could probably tolerate the lack of sleep, but not the lack of eating.
I'm tripping balls. That seems a little iffy. Why not just fly over the mountain?
I'm good.
Jake,
Yes, sir. I'm your elite vampire hunter. I am.
Jason Statham, I am.
Oh,
I
damn
am.
it!
I knew you were getting to it.
I'm having human memories.
Thanks for helping me get dressed. Thanks for letting me help you get dressed.
You, right? Where's your trench coat?
So you're assuming he just stayed where you put him?
He's probably going to be dehydrated or something buried under a coal mine.
This just seems dangerous.
This old Land Raider that they just found in an abandoned factory.
Well, and it's snowing and it's icy roads.
How would you know?
Right? Well, I mean, that looked like an electric light.
Yeah.
You know, they're obviously an electrician or something's been here. Guard dog. I think I remember this or something, right? It's full of werewolves.
So, I don't remember this very modern gate being here 300 years ago.
Nipple!
What? They show her nipples, but I can't see that some
Whatever the other girl's name is.
Beckinsale nips.
I'm pretty sure I saw a nip. A lot of belly buttons in this, huh? He looks familiar. See, why are they biting each other? Drinking blood and stuff. That's the weird part.
Well, I'm generally of the opinion that people who have vampire as their chosen form of immortality probably have a blood fetish.
If it's not for the blood god, it's not for me.
It could be for both. You can literally see the green camera in that cross.
The green. Oh, there you go. That one.
Yeah. There was a green light.
Like the recording lights on. Oh, there you go.
Oh, now it's a red light.
It was probably red the whole time. You were just mistaken. Yeah. How funny would it be if she just jumped back out of the hole?
Yeah.
How'd that happen? Was it inside the truck?
No, just reaching an arm through the window.
It looked. Oh, okay. It really looked like it was in the truck right there. All right. I like his body avalanche right there.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever forgive her for dropping her gun. Hey, she has a knife now. What?
It's not a very big one, though.
Where was that earlier?
Well, she's already lost it, too.
Oh, you dumb bitch. Throw your knife.
Weapon gone.
I actually have specifically a throwing knife. I got a 3-knife setup, and one of them's a throwing knife. Eat it. Okay, now
I
eat
know.
it. Oh, imagine how bad it would smell.
What a werewolf
Werewolf's lair.
Kennel?
warren?
Lair?
I like warren.
Okay.
No, they're chained up. It's a kennel.
Oh, there you go. That's probably a lot closer. You know it's a person. I don't think that'd be enough.
It's a person who may not be there willingly. 'Cause-
Well, he's chained
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Imagine what werewolf shit would smell like.
I guess it depends on where they are in the cycle. Because, you know, after you get done eating somebody or what have you.
It's a lot of crunching.
That's like what would happen if you really punched a girl.
I saw you in the camera.
What do you like collect bras? What are you doing here? You didn't load it.
What was his horrible crime again?
Killed her family. So apparently the way they were talking, she's got special blood in some way, right?
A toll.
Oh, it grants wishes to vampires. You're a fuck.
I thought horses don't like vampires.
They can sense them.
It's usually a predator-prey thing. I mean, like, hey, this thing here can kill me and eat me. It's going to kill me and eat me.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Well, it does seem strange. You gonna eat some horses? What is he doing here?
Dude needs blood.
Oh, I guess he's gonna eat some horses.
Yeah.
Imagine getting weird horse memories.
Which is which lands?
Why are we still on over there?
No. So that's why he has bat wings.
Well, no. I think he has the bat wings because he's a hybrid like the other dude. Because he's a son of Corvinus or Corvallis, whatever the fuck his name was.
No.
And
That was the first
werewolf
werewolf.
guy that
Yeah.
led into his thing.
Oh, there you go. Isn't that what you said earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Kill that vampire and you all die?
Yeah, but who told him?
How do they know he's the first one?
It's clearly a mind trick.
And they probably just said that right
There you
now
go.
when we were talking.
Yeah.
Why should she know? Oh.
That's her daughter, the Lily Mo.
Okay. There you go. You eat her, you get to know everything, huh? Have you seen this before?
A long time ago.
Play. It's funny, that's the same road. You were just driving the other way. Remember, you're like, oh, it's kind of wet and rainy.
Well, I mean, if you're going to film it, that's how you do it.
Yeah, coming
Film the
back
car
up,
going
and
up,
going
turn
down.
around, come back down.
Boobs.
Yeah, did he have to kill them? Or she have to kill them?
No. No, she did not.
It's kind of fucked up.
I don't think they were killed.
That looked awfully dead to me. Run to your gun cabinet, fool.
Well, but he can't. Because if he kills him, then he dies.
No, it was a joke, remember? It's not true. Just incredibly scared.
We brought this up last time we watched one of his movies, but that it's easy to forget. That guy is the one who played what's his face from Doctor Who?
Oh, Van Gogh?
Van Gogh, yeah.
Do you know he's just going to eat you? He's really getting some play out of those wings. I can't say it enough. I think I found my favorite thing.
Ow, my shoulder!
He's kind of deep on the back, huh? Just get to the right part, fool. Hey, my brother.
No, that's not his brother.
Oh. He's just a werewolf, not the werewolf.
He was the head werewolf.
There should have been some horse neighs and one horse flashback in there because he ate the horse earlier. You know. Well, these are the humans that were the loyal guard of Victor or whatever. Or whoever Victor's dad was, or whatever they were talking about, the other guy.
Whoa. Look at him finger it.
Yeah, Alexander Corvinus.
I'm a descendant.
What was that like? Like one is like a little bat guy, and then there's like a puppy.
I wonder what the mom was.
Well, no, Marcus got bit by a bat, and the virus turned him into a bat. The virus made him immortal. William got bit by a wolf and became a werewolf.
Did he get bit by a human and become like a superhuman?
He didn't get bit by anything. This is what they would have been if they avoided those animals.
Bit by a whore? It's like, oh no!
Oh, I'm such a slut now.
One
Maybe
stop
make him a
up.
werewoman.
Oh,
3 days out of the month.
easy there, Rambo.
No, it'd be for like, 8
Switches to a
days.
female.
Every time until you get splashed with cold water.
8 days, he just bleeds all over the place.
No, I get they're monsters. I just don't feel like killing my kids. Jeez.
Just sucker punch that guy.
Okay.
Jake, what part of the boat is this?
It's the dock.
That was 2-on-1, maybe 10-on-1 if you have any more guards left.
Yeah, help me? Come with me?
Well, he's super fucked.
Yeah? It's going to be a hard one to come back from. Give me that.
Matrix,
First off,
go!
You use two hands. Second off, if you actually aimed down the sides from up above, you could have dumped like 4 or 5 shots into his head.
He's never drank in the blood of someone who could actually fight well with a weapon. Well, like that isn't sword based.
Yeah.
Faja.
Was that Craven?
What? No, that was Victor.
The other one, the one he was nodding at.
I don't know who that was supposed to be.
He's having all these memories of getting plowed by that dog boy. Well, that was weird.
In the face. In the brain. The brain. Shred the gray matter. Even
Or it
if he
would've been great-
regenerates, that'll put him down for at least some time.
If he had she had some of those UV rounds. It's a 2-part K.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable. The noises it be making.
I got water inside my suit. It's everywhere. Maybe don't pull it through him. Push, push, push. No, that's fine.
Like on this dock, they just had this horrible tripping hazard sticking out of a place where people presumably work.
To be fair, it looks like that dock's been there for a while. OSHA probably wasn't up to code back
Well,
then.
it's also Eastern Europe. OSHA's not a thing there. OSHA's an American thing.
Pretty sure it is.
They probably have some sort of equivalent, but yeah. OSHA's an American thing.
Uh,
Operational safety, euthanize,
Humans?
Fluorofluorobins.
chlorofluorocarbons.
Occupational safety or safety and health.
If I had my phone, I could just Google it and tell you the answer. I don't have to remember things.
Well, this deep in the compound, phones don't work very well.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I got it hooked to the Wi-Fi. You know, the Wi-Fi doesn't work that well. Run away!
So what happens when the dad bites somebody?
Horror powers activate. Hello, father. She said she was a vampire for over 600 years. And he just said 500 was when the key was made or whatever. That's how long the guy's been locked up.
Yeah.
He's just not very good with time.
Yeah, I guess he's probably playing fast and loose with it.
Yeah.
Half a millennia.
Does he even know what? He's got to know what year it is.
Well, he keeps eating people and horses. You would assume he'd have some idea.
He accidentally like shares a horse thought and he's like stamps angrily.
Has no papa. I don't know. I drink his blood. Then I get your memories and your power.
Imagine if they didn't have the memory drinking thing. He could have just popped that in a little hidey hole.
Just thrown it over the edge.
Yeah.
Out the portcullis.
You mean off the aft?
The
Or
portcullis
starboard?
after the shift. Starboard's like right after the back of the ship.
Port, then.
What's left?
Port's the right side.
No, left.
Left side, I mean.
I didn't know you were such the seaman.
You are what you eat.
Remember, because fork, port, and left all have 4 letters.
I wasn't looking at the screen when that guy talked. When he came in and said, "Get the kid!" I thought it was a woman. And then I looked back and I was like, wait a minute, where's the woman that was just talking? Get the kid! Get the kid! Who's Alexander?
Corvinius.
Oh shit.
The old dying man.
Since her eyes are blue, does that mean she's pissed?
I think that means she's vampire. Yes.
Then all is lost.
Will always be my boy. Is she like the next oldest vampire? I don't like vampires because they seem like cutters too. I'm not a big cutter guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a
I don't know
phase.
if I was a vampire. You know, when in Rome.
I think I'd be more werewolf than vampire. Super whore.
That's too bad his son didn't do this, right?
It's a good thing, you mean? Otherwise, his son would be superpowered too.
Yeah, but why would his son waste it? Like,
That's why I was like, I would probably just drink his blood. You get all the knowledge and other stuff as well. Kind of hairy, this guy.
I mean, at that point, you just don't kill him. And you go strap him down to a table somewhere, fed with IVs, with qualified nurses to just drain blood as quickly as he can regenerate it.
I'd probably just leave him alive and then come back later.
she's really hot with those blue eyes, too.
Well, you gotta protect your livestock, Jake.
Lock him in a cave.
She almost
Proper
has like
diet, security around him,
a Alexandria
maybe daily exercise.
Yeah.
I bet because he's immortal, right? He regenerates super quick.
Yeah.
You'd probably get more blood out of him than you would eat, right? You could only eat that blood. And you'd probably get plenty. Even though that one guy ate a horse. A horse has a lot of blood. Imagine how much blood is in a horse.
You gotta do like the vampire Dead and Loving It, where you stab her and just...
That's actually a Bram Stoker's thing, too.
Yeah, it's funnier in the...
Yeah, well, because it's to a much lesser degree, but it's still very excessive. Still dead, huh? Just dragging his corpse around, are you?
Hope he stays that way. That character's shit.
You should have dripped some of the old man's blood on him.
Like it's the Holy Grail.
You never know.
All of these fucks around, you should have had a sip.
It would have been funnier if he's like, "You must take my DNA." Sip.
He's still going.
He'll recover. Well, that's not good.
That's the fuel air grenade.
Pop a couple, old man.
Which could, in theory, work if you could potentially store really, really, really high pressure in that thing.
Easy there, Steam Boy.
You would need some really good material science.
I can only imagine what you would have to do.
Because
it would work, but the tank would need to be like 50-gallon drums and shit
yeah,
instead of that little thing. I mean,
like extremely high pressure.
well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like the pump you would need to put the gas into something that small.
Just even the pump would also have to be made of the same material.
Your adamantium pump. I've never actually watched Steam Boy, so I'm not sure exactly how they do it. But that's the whole premise behind that movie, is they make like an infinite storage, and everything's like steam powered. It's one of them giblets.
Yeah, it's one of the ones where people just talk about the animation and didn't seem to say much about the story, so I never watched it.
I want to say I watched part of it, but not enough to actually get what was going on. It's probably like that. It's more character driven than it is action or whatever, so it's a lot of just like watching all this great animation while they stand around and talk. It's like, oh, steam it up, boy! Or whatever.
Yeah. I'm sure they use that exact line in the movie.
Direct quote.
Yeah.
How does that work?
What'd you even need the key for? You're telling me he couldn't break through that much rock?
We're going to assume you need the key to open the coffin.
Oh, yeah.
Why couldn't you just go in through the roof?
And the big hole in the ceiling.
Oh, I'm just saying.
There was like a big grate. You can see like light coming through it. That obviously leads to the outside. Yes, ma'am.
What bad fucking parenting.
How did they know
They
where
let
it's at?
this little girl into this castle, what have you, while they were building it.
Well, her dad was building it.
So?
Bring your daughter to work day.
Bring your daughter to work
All right.
however long it takes. Okay, here you go. Whose castle do you think this was?
Well, if they don't have someone else to watch her.
Probably bring your whole family.
They can watch each other.
I mean, if that's what your business is building castles, then yeah, you would probably move to where the castle is being
If
built
it-
at and live there
He
while you're
doesn't
building
build
the castle.
He doesn't build castles. He builds crazy prisons for monsters.
That somehow can't just be disassembled in traditional manner.
What river?
Do you think this is Vlad the Impaler's castle?
No. I said go around by the river, fool.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's so
It's gonna,
cold.
it's gonna be bad.
What cost we just draw it out?
It seems like if you had a bunch of guns like that, you wouldn't even bring a shotgun. The only problem with the shotgun is the slow rate of fire and the low shot capacity. Wouldn't it just be better to have like an automatic rifle or something that you just carry a few clips with?
Well, it depends. Depending on how things work, shotguns have the same advantage that 50 cals do as an anti-material weapon, and they use a bigger round, so you can have more payload in that round.
All right. Well, you're thinking what, like buckshot or slug or something?
in this case, more of whatever the UV liquid is,
The
or
light shot.
with the liquid silver ones, more of the colloidal liquid silver, like a bigger reservoir of it.
Okay.
Both.
With explosives, more explosive in your explosive projectiles.
Could you do that? Do they have explosive shotgun shells?
Not for us, but yes, that is something that's possible. Well, no, actually. It would be more legal for... Well, no, not...
I'm so confused.
It'd be more legal for us than for the military to use it, because
Okay.
I believe at that point a shotgun shell is small enough that it's too small of a grenade and it's a war crime.
All right.
But aren't those the... What are the pins called that they used to use in the shotguns? They were like metal
Spikes or something?
flechettes. Aren't those illegal too?
No, I've heard of that.
No, they're just not great. They didn't have consistent patterns. They don't have consistent patterns because you can still buy them, but the military tested it, and they don't have enough stopping power.
I think just buckshot's where it's at.
Yeah, pretty much. Buckshot or slugs.
Yeah, but a slug, you miss, you're fucked. But with buckshot, you ain't missing.
Well, yeah, the buckshot doesn't spread anywhere near as much as you think.
I
But,
got some buckshot. I got a
it-
pretty good idea. How
If you could hit a target with buckshot, you can hit a target with a slug.
It's,
And slugs are nice for tough targets. Something in maybe.
I got
armor.
some slugs too. I got some javelins. Have you seen these? They're like spinners.
Mhm.
It's like, did it occur to you maybe your brother's gone a little mad after 500 years alone?
Yeah. 500-600 years locked up.
As a werewolf, because he doesn't, he
In the
can't
dark?
control himself enough to be able to turn into a human.
I was bit by a wolf.
What if he was bit by a dog?
You'd be awfully friendly.
A were-dog?
It does seem a little iffy to let these girls play around this castle,
Right?
unsupervised. Even though it's like it's her watching the girls play.
Does that make it better?
At least somebody is watching them. Because it's like third-person perspective.
I can't hear a nod, man.
You two, watch me.
No, he's telling them they have pretty eyes.
I like your eyes.
She does have a little bit of an Alexandria Daddario look to about her.
Is it the eyes?
It is the eyes.
They're
It's the light skin, dark hair, blue
I
eyes.
drew this.
You're right. Yeah, I'm surprised how well it's held up. I don't know, but the music just got pretty ominous. I've been here. Why would you just not all go together? You two, come with us. Just look around behind us every once in a while.
Get behind him.
Oh, we brought the vampire rounds. We're fighting the stupid dogs.
Really?
Did one of them just fart? Did you hear that?
I think it was supposed to be like water dropping or something.
Vampire rounds, bitch.
It's ejecting normal red shells.
Yeah, this is
God.
game shot, right?
I
I
think
think
he
it
just
just-
bump buckshot into his chest.
Buckshot's where it's at.
I mean, really, that's like, what, 8 inches thick?
Yeah, he's
You
just
can't
gonna
break through that?
Well, and there was room on the bottom. You're just going to assume he's not going to check.
No.
You know,
Well, she didn't check.
it's true.
Climate change kicks in and it lowers the level of the river. And so all of a sudden they realize they could have gotten out at any time. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. Ah, boo. Boo.
I remembered him coming back for this fight in this giant room here.
This untouched medieval castle.
She can at least action
It
run.
looks pretty touched.
So we know it's last time
Did
we
she
were.
just drop an F-bomb?
Yeah.
It's rated R.
So something we noticed last time we were watching Harry Potter, Nick, is Emma Watson has a terrible run. She runs like a Muppet.
Were we watching the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Yeah.
What happened to your knife?
She lost it fighting the dog.
Why didn't you get a replacement?
An inlaid silver knife?
Or a sword? The old man had like 5 or 6 of them left.
An inlaid silver sword? It doesn't even have to be super big. You know, get like a 2-foot sword.
No. Get like a 4-fucking-foot katana.
She couldn't even draw the sword.
One of the
She'd have
Hattori Hanzos.
She's a vampire. She's beyond normal human strength.
I just mean
Just like
because
a-
it would be so long, she couldn't pull it out of the
Yeah.
sheath. She'd be wearing it on her back, but her arm's not long enough.
Well,
to
no,
pull it out.
at that length of sword, you just carry the sword and then you just
Throw the sheath at him.
Yeah, toss the sheath.
He was right behind you the whole time. I think these guys are just regular humans.
Yeah, that would explain why they need the scuba gear, right?
Yeah, that's because it said that Alex Cordova or whatever, it said he had human guards.
You'd think, being as old as that guy was, he'd be rich as fuck.
Yes.
Which is obvious because he had a boat and all of his fancy tech.
And he'll
You'd
come.
think he'd be able to hire more competent people?
I think that's just what humans do against these things.
Maybe that's what's left.
It's the C team.
What?
Are those new guns?
No, she was putting the clips in by clicking them together. But how is she... Where's she getting the clips from?
I was really hoping she was going to pull out 2 more guns.
That would have been fantastic.
He wouldn't even understand. What would have been funny is if she threw it and it went past his head, and out of reflex he bit it like a dog.
Like a frisbee.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he realized that's why the cat people were so easy to defeat. Just pull out a laser light and
A stick with a piece of string on the end,
yeah.
and it's yours forever.
No. With dogs or wolves in this case, ultrasonic weapons.
That's why I was thinking it would be like staring at the beeping noise. But I get what you're saying.
Like a dog whistle, but take it up to
11.
unhealthy extremes.
So
Something we
11.
can't hear, but it just like it drops a werewolf immediately.
You'll be all clawing at its head,
Yeah.
bleeding itself.
Yeah.
She walks around with her mouth open a lot.
You're gonna assume it's the fangs?
She's a mouth breather.
It looks good on her.
It does.
Yeah, when she closes her mouth, she gets kind of ape-lipped. I don't even know what to call it, since apes don't have lips. But the teeth make their
It's got
bottom...
lips, what?
No, humans are the only ones who have lips.
Then what do they have at the end of their mouth?
It's just the edge of the edge of their mouth.
Okay.
Lips are like part of your gums that extend out past the necessary edge. Where monkeys, they look like more like if a person tries to hide their lips, like yeah.
Monkey's got lips.
No, you don't.
Oh, he's becoming a werewolf.
Also, that's kind of her. It's her implying. I think the movie implying that if he had been a normal werewolf, she wouldn't have killed him. Because you wouldn't need that justification before she shot him otherwise.
He still looks like a goblin or something from Lord of the Rings. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Why is that one shirtless? They're just taking their shirts off.
Where are all they come? Where? I'm so confused.
There was like 6 humans.
I don't want to draw their attention.
Why is it gonna be so creepy?
What happened to your shirt? Hey, there's a knife.
What?
All right.
That's enough. At some point, you're just having fun.
Because when you're 600 years old, get your kicks in while you can. Start making out. Blah, blah, blah.
Why are you shooting UV rounds when you have a knife? Go start cutting big chunks of meat off of the big dog.
It really looked. She was like, it's just like an air gun in effect. She was like shooting the rope so much that you could see like the smoke parting ways around it. So it'd just be funny in like actuality, she just blasts the rope bridge apart and falls like an idiot.
Blah, 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 blah. Shoots herself in the foot. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, some sort of helicopter-mounted gun?
That cone of fire is way too big. Oh, I guess he's holding it. It's not actually mounted.
It's like a light machine gun. I'm pretty sure it would just break away. You know, there's probably like a set amount, like, oh, we can put 400 pounds with this.
Yeah.
And if it ever exceeds that, the whole thing would just come off. So the helicopter wouldn't crash. You know?
The winch itself would just disconnect.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is all his fault, too.
Well, he did pull it into the hole.
He didn't... No. I mean Michael's fault.
Oh.
He didn't need a rope to get down there.
It's true.
Man, they could have pulled it up. They weren't doing nothing. Excuse me, they weren't doing anything.
Nothing they weren't doing.
Easy there, Jason Statham.
It's proper. Oh, I forgot we're in the middle of a battle. You think her hair would grow back? He really seems to be getting his ass beat.
But yeah, he's generally stronger than all of his opponents, so he's probably never really learned how to fight.
Oh, okay, I can see that. I feel like that's the kind of superhero I would be. No technical skill.
Because you're so much stronger than everybody else?
Exactly.
Okay.
Be great. Take some some pugilistic lessons in like, I don't know, 1640s England. So he like pulls up his fists all like fighting Irish style.
All right. Oh, I forgot you had wings. Shit. You wouldn't have been able to find the place without her. He just came apart. It's like a crash test dummy there.
Yeah.
Now the engine stops.
It was that hard of a hit.
Or all the gore clogged the.
I don't know how
Mechanics.
fast do you think that thing's spinning? Oh, when you're clogging that.
Smoke can clog it.
No, it probably just displaces air so it doesn't get lift.
No, smoke can clog the rotors of helicopter.
Oh, and monkeys don't have lips. Yeah, all kinds of crazy shit.
Bold
Have
statements, right?
I saw a horrifying video. It was a helicopter crash caused by a grocery bag.
Oh shit!
A grocery bag just got on one of the blades, robbed it of just enough fucking up, downwards force.
Just felt like a rock.
Yeah, it wasn't that high up. I don't know how bad she got hurt, but it didn't look as bad as it could have
shit,
been.
she's a
She gets
daywalker now.
Did you guys ever see American Beauty?
I have.
Some
yes.
guy's just filming a plastic bag.
Get sucked into a helicopter and then crash.
Oh God!
I'm going home.
So beautiful.
That's what the old man's blood did to her.
All right, we got some sort of blade situation here. Oh, it's a good thing this guy lived, huh?
Oh, I can eat too. What's this? No.
Take that, you American piece of shit. And she'd be eating some bangers and mash, beans and toast.
So, if she gave him her blood,
Mm-hmm.
would then he would be the ultimate?
He could probably still take her.
Well, because he's part werewolf, part vampire, and part Corvilius.
Yes, he's that.
Corvinius.
Well, he's that bloodline. That's how he's able to mix the two.
So what if he had the creator's blood?
Doesn't he already? Isn't that basically the implication because he's from the same bloodline?
I guess.
Yeah, he's a descendant of the creator.
But there was a lot of them that were also descendants that couldn't take both the werewolf and the vampire blood.
I must have missed that because I remember.
That's the whole premise of the first movie.
No,
No,
I think
he was
They
special.
were trying to track down every one of his relatives that were living.
Well, they were trying to track down his family line, and what the
then they
failures
found
were all
him.
ones that they tested. It's like, nope, that's not it.
He's
They
not a
don't-
Cordova.
They don't have records going back that far. It's really hard to find records going back that far.
It's not that.
But just fade to black.
Yeah.
The fuck?
They weren't in the habit of writing shit down.
That was awful.
Danny McBride, good for him.
Which one's that?
Eastbound and Down.
What was he in this?
He wrote it.
Okay, I didn't know it was
Probably
Probably.
a different Danny McBride.
I know, but it's
Okay.
just kind of funny.
Oof. All right, so we're doing something new, Nick.
Well, that was only like an hour and 20 minutes.
So we're doing what do you like best and what do you like worst about it?
Okay.
So first off, what do you like most about it?
Robert.
Practical effect.
There's a lot of that. They even had the boat we were making fun of.
Nicholas? That name just came across.
I don't know, the selection of guns that were barely used right at all.
Okay. I'm going to say my favorite part, besides all the wing play, is going to be that boobage I saw. I swear I got to see one of her nips.
I saw the blood play.
That's probably my least favorite thing about
That
it.
was my favorite.
All right, what's your least favorite thing?
All the blood play.
Yeah, right. I'm right there with you. That stuff is gross. That's my least favorite.
No. I just took that. You can't take it.
I can take whatever I want. You asked me what my least favorite thing was, and that's what my least favorite thing is. I also said it first, so. Oh!
Fine, then my favorite part's the boobage.
Well, you can't take that.
Where were the knives? Everyone should have had a knife.
Alright.
Big
There
time.
should have been a lot more swordplay.
Yeah. If you're dealing with immortals, you need a big edge weapon. Everything
Least-
dies. We
sorry.
sorry that off. I'm sorry.
Least favorite part, that guy coming back from the dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll second
Ooh.
Him to stay dead.
Ooh. I'm gonna retract mine. Can I jump on that bandwagon?
What was your least favorite thing before?
I said blood play, but I was just
Oh.
My favorite part was Kate Beckinsale. Always.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I got some boob out of the deal. I saw a nipple. At least the appearance of a nipple.
I'm gonna Google.
Okay. I think it's just wishful thinking.
If you saw what I think you saw, because if you saw what I thought I saw, if
Did
it
I
was a
just
nipple,
see
then
what
she
I
had
think
dark-
I
she
thought
was
I
fairly
saw?
dark
Fair,
nipples.
it was a nipple in shadow.
It could have been. It was either that or a pasty.
Yeah, it's probably a
The
pasty.
spot was the incorrect spot, and it was definitely a different shape.
I
with the
definitely,
boob
I
around
saw
it.
something.
Yeah.
I saw something. Yeah, she's banging hot. Especially her belly button for some reason. That's probably my favorite part. All the belly button stuff. A lot of that. A lot of belly button stuff.
Let's see. No, that's not it.
Why didn't she keep the sword from the first movie? Or, at the end, after she talked to the old man, take one of his swords. He had like 4, 5.
Well, it would have been great because
Why would
she
it over,
should have
like,
taken
immediately?
one of Victor's swords, right?
Yeah.
That whatever sword, because it's so badass. It's the one Victor himself uses. Then, while she was in the old man's thing, there should have been another one of the same sword. Like, you know, it's like, oh, this one was William's sword or whatever. This
Yeah.
one was Marcus's sword.
I think there was, because one of the swords he had looked kind of like the Victor
Yeah,
sword.
exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. It looked kind of like the one from the first movie. And then so she could have like shing and pulled out 2 of them, and it would have been 2 super badass.
I
Like,
don't use 2 swords. Just use one.
but she's super strong.
Then use one in the shield.
But she's super strong.
Okay? You use,
2 swords are way cooler.
no.
Yes.
Well, yeah, cooler, yes.
All I
Effective,
find
no.
is AI porn of it.
Well, we live in a funny world now.
I don't hate it.
Some of it until you actually watch it. It's weird. It doesn't move right. You're like, this is what alien. If you saw that in real life, you'd be terrified. It's like a demon
Yeah,
trying
terrifying.
to trick you.
Or not just that the faces change, like when they turn.
All
Like
kinds of
the-
weird stuff
the-
happens.
The face that you're looking at from the front, if the head turns, is no longer the same face when you're looking at it from the side.
Yes.
It's still a face, but it's not the same one you were looking at.
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
you remember Devil's Advocate?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he's having sex with the demons and they keep like turning their faces and you see like the weird faces smearing to the side?
Yeah.
Weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly.
That doesn't turn anyone else on.
No.
Just
not
me,
even a
huh?
little bit.
All
No,
right.
no. That's
That's
terrifying. Until it
Fine.
turns into some sort of weird bug monster or something. Until it turns out it's some sort of lipless monkey. Oh, what a day.
What a lovely day.
What a glorious day. That's what the new Planet of the Apes.
Oh, it's getting.
So I think
Sun's getting real low, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to be like 8:20. Oh my God, I'm so tired.
Hey, I have to wake up at.
Hey, daylight savings time just happened. That's a New Mexico thing. It's later than it should be. It's later than you're used to.
See, it's 9.
It's 9:20, so I can see why you're so tired. I hear it happen when you get on in years. You looking forward for the next one? 2009.
I think the next one doesn't have Kate Beckinsale with it.
Yes, it does.
It's the prequel, right?
Yeah.
With all the
With
all the
Victor's
werewolves?
daughter and Lucian.
Oh,
It's like
is
their
it?
story.
Okay. All right.
So this one is Evolution.
Yes.
The next one is Bloodlines?
Well, that makes sense because it's like the prequel.
Let me see.
It's like the love story between Wesley and Victor's daughter. I haven't been listening to the music. It sounds like it's 90s as hell.
Even though it's mid 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was 2006.
For some reason, it went to Underwood movies.
Underwood. I don't know if I'm familiar with that series.
Neither am I. There are none. It just started coming up with all these different movies created by somebody named Underwood.
More AI stuff.
Rise of the...
Lycan?
Lycans.
Call it.
Yeah, that's the prequel. And
Kate
if you go
Beckinsale's
by
in it. It's got everybody in it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's like... It could end with her, like, showing up. You know what I mean? Or start with her in the future, and then all the rest of it's a flashback.
Everybody's in it.
Even the guy?
Well, they bring back Victor.
Okay,
well,
that makes sense.
It's a
Yeah.
prequel. Victor
Lucian.
is still alive.
Tanis, the guy that got killed in this one's back.
Oh, the exile. Oh my! I think I get what you're saying now. This movie's putting me to sleep. Oh, Lakeshore? Forget whatever I said at the beginning. It was a Lakeshore production.
Oh, you can always
Good night.
edit it.